Oh hi, it's Bukai, and welcome to a new video for the Guild 3 from our Fisherman Start. And you can see here that our good old-fashioned pub is now done. The Stuttering Stag. And we are going to set these guys to making weak beer. We're going to do this and set attend customers to 2. Now, I'm going to hire a transport. And if I go down to, from what I was told, clicking on the storage, I can go down to this procure, which can allow me to actually direct my storage guys to not buy any item at all. So one of the first things I'm going to do is scroll down and make sure that he does not buy pork and he does not buy fat. This is important because considering I'm going to be now setting up my butchery chain to go down into here. Now, the other thing that I'm going to see is apparently you can set these sliders to selling things for slightly past. So at the beginning, I want to be selling my beer for maybe slightly higher. So let's say 110. And we are going to set these guys to 60 and set this guy to 60 as well. And I think that'll be it for now. The other thing we're going to be doing is going down to the add-ons, going here and buying an additional worker, despite the fact that that might not be the best of plans. And let me go down to my buildings and click on the mincer, because I'm pretty sure that Gilbert, yeah, as I thought, was ready to just dump some more meat. So let's send Gilbert right back down to the mincer.
We've set off the grind.
And if I click here, what I'm going to be doing is selling all of this meat on the mincer, and I am going to actually put pork on the menu. Now, the reason it is time to put pork on the menu is because considering we want to try and produce sausages. So let us get that guy up to 30. Go here. And if I go into the building and go down to storage, I'm going to, where is procure the cattle and procure the pigs, to make sure that we are not selling any of those or buying any of those. And going into the front of the store, we're going to increase our beef to 60, but we're going to sell it for around 115, give or take. And I think that will be it. So instead, let's put that up to 120. That should be enough to fill both of those slots. And if I actually click on Gilbert, I'm going to set up a trade node. So let's start off at the Stuttering Stag. Let's gather him up to pick... Oh, no, not piggies. No, your Stuttering Stag is the end node. So we want to start at the mincer, load up the pork, and we're going to load up 20, and then we are going to load up 20 fat. Actually, that's going to be 10 fat. Let me discard that, because I should check, if I go here to the Stuttering Stag, what does it take to produce, if I click here, and hire another worker, seeing, oh, never mind, ooh. But sausages are going to cost 2 and 2, so yes, he is going to bring 10 and 10, or at least 20 and 20 a trip. So building the mincer, and we're going to go into the building menu, go down to Gilbert and set up a new trade route. So you're not going to start in Ottersleeben, you're going to start at the mincer, and we're going to be gathering up 20 pork, and you are going to be gathering up 20 fat, and we're going to add a depot of making sure that you drop off at this Stuttering Stag. And we're going to drop the pork off, all 20 of them, and then we are going to drop off the fat. Again, all 20 of them. Now, I'm going to call this one Sausage. You know what? Because my keyboard layout keeps changing, I'm naming this guy Snowball. And there's a nice little Animal Farm reference for everybody. And you are going to be set on Snowball's route. And that is going to build up our pub, which means if I go down to the pub, let me go to Stuttering Stag, we are going to add sausages to this list. And I'm going to reduce this number to around 20 beer. And then we are going to reduce this number to around 20 sausages. And hopefully Theobald is going to keep us supplied. Now, Theobald seems to be going all around the entire world to keep myself supplied. And what did you purchase? Nothing. That is interesting.
Not now, please.
But that seems to be fixing the supply chain, and one thing that I am going to try to do for Theobald then, because the pub is going to be very important to keep stocked, I'm going to buy him a house cart, or a horse cart. Which means I'm going to need 3 grand. Now, looking into our other buildings, we're going to go back to the Rodmasters, and oh nice, she has leveled up. Let us level up your charisma. And what are we at here? If I go down to add-ons or front store, we are going to try to sell fish oils for, let's say 125, and let's set that guy up to, let's keep a supply of 25 in there. Because even if it does, actually, you know what, 150, because even if it doesn't sell, my goal and plan with this is to actually go into the roguery tree. And speaking of roguery, I should probably just unlock that because it is 500 for it. It's not a big deal, not a big deal at all. And we're going to be unlocking into the Gravedigger Tier 2. That is the goal. Now, going down to the budget book, I want to see just how much this is costing me right now. It seems like the Stuttering Stag is really expensive, but that it did just get built, and it looks like a trade node was not able to be completed. Let me go back to the Mincer. Let's take myself and run into the Mincer, and oh nice, this dude has leveled up. Yosef! Yosef. What do we have? Excellent genes of 6. Intelligence, charisma, and strength. Let me boost your charisma. Now, let me see. One other thing that I want to make sure is if I click here,
Well, get ready.
you are going to stop with oink because I can see the problem happening right now.
Nearly there already.
Gather up that.
Ready?
Go
I'm
here.
on my way.
I do want to try to level up my actual pub past the use of sausages because I don't want to be focusing on the actual swamp route right away as it is more costly to do as such. So let's dump these and let me filter up for swamp roots. I don't care that I'm buying at 18. We're going to do that and send you right back. Now, buildings, we're going to click on the Stuttering Stag, go down to add-ons, and, ooh, 593. I misread that number. What is that? Your candidature was successful. Huzzah! We have taken office. Yeah, we're now the Informer. We're now getting 500 income and 85 per round. I could try to get Council Guardianship for 750 plus 125. And it's only a 125 fee, so you know what? Why not? Why not? Why not go up the chain?
An employee has reached a new professional level.
Patrician, so I can't even go up that. So go up the chain a tad. And it looks like employees are increasing. And if you guys are serving customers, I believe that the advantage for serving customers is in charisma and a dexterity. So let me boost your charismas. And what is this? Oh, that is for me. And you have leveled up. So, huzzah, Yosef. We are going to boost your charisma again to keep the 6. And you, I've already leveled up. Stuttering Stag, go back to the Mincer, because it looks like my Bukai has arrived. And we are going to grab 60 beef out of here because we want to supply ourselves. How much is it selling for? Sudenberg. That is by our horse. And it's 10 o'clock, so that's fine that we have lost a bit of time. And Igmers, you're going to be dropping that off. And we're going to hit pause on all of these guys. Because I'm going to take my Bukai, and we are going to dump a lot of this water off. Because this is too much water. As pigs just require water and swamp. Yeah, that's just too much. Too much. Now, one thing I did say I was going to do for the Stuttering Stag, if I go down here, go to add-ons, and we are going to increase customer satisfaction, because this is a pub. The most important part behind a pub is making sure that people are being treated, people are being served. Now, Bukai should be at Sudenberg, so let me dump some of this for 26, and you are going to run to the dunghill. Now, I don't care that I'm going to be dumping a lot of this cash. It's just a matter of, dumping a lot of this water, and it was wasted time. Ooh, I should have bought swamp roots. Ah, whatever. It's fine. Alright, so let me dump a lot of this water, as it really is just not worth it. And there's Autumn 1412. We are losing a tad bit of money, but it's fine. So, dump the water for tree.
Certainly.
Buy the swamp root. But we are going to run to Sudenberg to sell that. And seeing as we now have a nice cash flow, we are going to go back into our pub and go here, go to add-ons, and we are going to buy the productivity 2. And we are going to buy, I believe, building security, because we are going to be, people are going to be wanting to rob us once we start getting more, once we start getting a little further. Getting a second transport slot might be a good idea, just to help out to keep the pub supplied. You know what, that ain't a bad idea. Just keep a second transport. I can always fire him later on if I find that it just isn't worth it. And we are now at Sudenberg. Keep hitting escape to try and get rid of this thingy there. And nice, so we can buy swamp root for a lot cheaper here.
Yep.
And let me run all the way down to Zdunghill. Probably gonna have to sell some of this beef and pork, or at least slow what's his face down. So let's go charisma, because right now I got 5 non-working workers, and let's dump you. More swamp roots.
No pain,
and
no gain.
Run all the way back to the dunghill.
Get ready.
Why are you not working? No route is signed. You are going to go to that.
Where to?
I know this was a waste of money, but... Oh, but he's 5 charisma. What are you?
Where to?
3 charisma. 7 dex. Alright, dismiss employee. There, that's what I thought. Unable to complete. And let's dump you off, but Oink will be fine because these guys will be still procuring water. Why? Why aren't you producing pigs? Oh, it's because they're trying to... That's why. That's 5 hours of not working today. But it means that these guys are gonna just hammer me with water. And can I at least build sausage? No, because considering Gilbert is... or Herman is filling it, so... What that means is I'm gonna just have to sell some of this pork. Which means, actually, I don't even have to do that. If I go here, info, or storage, let's allow you to... Ooh, I can't do that. Mincer. Okay, change you off that, and we're just gonna go to adhere to storage rules and allow you to sell. Now, where am
Yep, you
I?
wanted to talk to me. You wanted to talk to me.
Let's go fix
Now.
this issue over by our pub.
Good. Certainly.
Because it seems like we were just producing way too much. So grab you.
An employee has reached a new professional level.
That won't take long.
Let's move down into here. Dump some of the pork for 32. Go here. Add-ons. And let me increase. So they should be starting on sausages soon.
Your reputation
But
has increased.
I want to do this. That is probably what I need to keep, and I will then take you, and for a little bit, I will be functioning as a... Okay, cool, I can be a judge. Someone attacked someone? Cool, what do they want? A massive fine? Sweet, I'll give them a massive fine. And sell the fat, which is not the best,
Here I
but,
am.
yeah, you know, 1,000 is 1,000.
I'm hurrying.
Let's run here and go back over to this guy. And what we are going to do is unlock both of our grave digger. Dexterity, dexterity, and charisma. We are going to, over here, build and go down to rogue businesses, a grave digger's crypt, and it's going to be the dark legend. You know what? This is a spot that's not too far from the actual market, and not too far from the bridge to the road, and not terribly far to my fish
A
market.
severe snowstorm is raging in the area.
Should be fixed a little
Building
bit.
has been finished.
I can't get those offices, which is fine. I'm gonna take you and run you down to the mincer, because I know I'm gonna be running into an issue there. And speaking of the mincer, I want to make it so that way he's not selling my fat. So front store, add-ons, or production, there it is. And let us not sell the fat. And while I'm here, let's go to add-ons, up our customer satisfaction, up our productivity, because for some reason I still haven't upgraded these. Wow. Like, those are huge bonuses. And there we go, so he has already arrived.
Your reputation has diminished.
And we're going to take 32, and we're going to take 20.
Here I
And
am.
run to our pub.
I'm hurrying.
Now, in terms of our crypt, we are going to be producing skull lamps, so we want to put that up and go down to storage. This is why we were trying to save up our fish oil, is simply considering we wanted to save up on our... Or this is why we were kind of storing a little bit of fish oil. We wanted to procure that, make sure that he's not buying it, and instead he goes and picks it up from my own shops. He can sell bone dust, and sell the actual bone lamps. And we're going to go here, hire a worker, and we are going to hire a... Ooh, that was a mistake, but it's fine. I didn't realize it was so close to midnight. And one thing that we are going to do is go to our fisher's hut and click here. And click on you, because what you are going to be doing is now trading. Create a route, and we are going to start with the rod masters, and we are going to take fish oil. Not 20, we are going to take, let's just say 5, because it is a close route. And then we're going to dump you off at the Dark Legends, and dump the remaining 5.
1 o'clock in the morning, and all is well.
Huzzah. Whoops. There we go. Balanced. Huzzah. And you should just be adhering to storage rules, but you're off duty. We're going to go down to add-ons and increase the workers for it. And increase customer satisfaction because we can. And increase productivity because we can. Now that should be making us a lot of money for those. And we are going to go to front of the store and increase these guys to 60, and we want to be selling them for around 125. And maybe sell the fat but drop the pork.
A severe snowstorm is raging in the area.
Drop
3
some of the
o'clock in
fat,
morning,
and there we go.
all is well.
He's starting to get pretty intimidating here. Intimidation 5, plus he has Gravedigger, which helps. Now, I want to go to storage, front store, and maybe sell some pork. Let's say 20 pork, and let's leave beef to 60. And we're going to sell pork for around 115 as well. Now, how is Oink doing? We still have a steady supply.
Professional level.
And nice, the butchers are starting to be butchering. Let's upgrade your dexterity.
Hops and malt may God exalt.
And upgrade your dexterity.
Yes. That won't take long.
And you know what? I'm actually just going to hit resume working for now because everything seems to be up and running there. And the pub seems to be decently supplied. He is running into issues with the adherence to the storage rules. Why? So he's selling sausages. So let me go to front store, 60 and 60. Shouldn't be doing that, but it's fine, it's fine. I want to up the productivity as I know that this is, if I go down to my budget book, this is a really expensive pub right now. Like you can see we've dropped 10k into it just in this past these past two rounds, and well, 7.9 out. That's not bad. And the fishing rod is still producing a decent chunk of change with the mincery. The butchery's not making me as much, but a lot of that money's going right back into the Stuttering Stag. And as well as I did several upgrades, and by several upgrades I mean most of that money went right into upgrade. The croft is barely profitable, but as it eats up throughout the chain, we are making a decent amount of money now with 5 businesses.
A new professional level.
And let's upgrade Falks up to level 8 on our dexterity. And what do I have? Court proceeding, town henchman, attack someone. Let me give you a state fine. Confirmed.
Professional level.
And let's go here. What have you done? Transporter. You will get a dexterity to move a little bit faster. And what do I have? 2 of not moving. Adherence to storage rules. You have nothing to do. Probably because you can't sell pork. That's exactly it. You can't sell both of those, so you have nothing to do. Which, you know what, I'm actually fine with that for a little bit. And we're going to check out our Gravedigger's crypt and see how well this guy is producing. We want to hire another worker, because we can, and hire another worker, because again, we can, and this is going to start making us a little bit of money, little bit. Bones, bone dust, and 2 fish oil in, which means that it is at least 100.
A severe snowstorm is raging in the area.
Yeah, so it's not
It's
not amazing money, but it's still really good money. Like you're selling for 223 a pop.
Where to?
Now, did you just buy? Where are you buying from? Oh no, you're Uta. So you're fine. And you have leveled up. Let's boost up your charisma.
An employee has reached a new
Pub is nice and changing. Let me go up here to front store. Sausages 60 at 129. It looks like they are selling, which means I should be upping my beer prices to 125 and go down to production, as I probably want to be upping my ale to around 35 probably. That seems like a decent number. Go down to food preparation. I need patrician, so that means I need to save up 8k. And let me go back over here and we can see.
Someone doesn't like you.
Yeah, that's fine if you don't like me. We are now profitable on the Stuttering Stag. The Rod Masters is profitable, yeah. The Dark Legends is not, but that's fine. I just invested into it. The Butcher Shop nearly is, which is surprising. And everything seems to be, which is nice. And we seem to be coasting above everyone, but everybody's got these weird lines as to where they end up being. Oh, that's because we aren't looking at the full picture. And looking at the full picture, you can see that we've made around 76k total. It's not amazing money, but you know,
otherwise engaged.
decent money. Let's go here, and we are actually going to be upgrading our strength because we want to try to get some more charisma up. Or we want to try and get our intimidation up. And let's upgrade your dexterity so you move faster. And let's follow what your route is. Because this is important to see what she does. I want to make sure that she doesn't buy any fish oil.
I'm onto it.
So she picks up a skull lantern and probably sells for 200. 187 because of the taxes. Which means it's not very profitable for you to be doing that. And it didn't look like she's brought anything back. But she's going to run all the way back to the same place when Verder she could be going to that makes a little bit more money. And instead she is nickel and diming down here. It's probably because she does not have a horse. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing the answer is, because now that's 186.
An employee has reached a new professional level.
Now let's upgrade your dexterity. And upgrade your dexterity. And upgrade your charisma. And upgrade your dexterity, because you need to lose some weight, fatty. And 9,400, which means we are going to become a free citizen. That means we can build a well and go on trade missions. So it looks like we have now unlocked the good old-fashioned counting houses. I'm going to have to learn how to do that, and writing pamphlets in order to yell at people. Apparently this thing, from what I learned in the previous game, yeah, people want death for this. Like, straight up death. I don't know why. And access to the farm market. So that has unlocked us some nice positions. And I believe we need yeah, patrician is what we need to get into that. We need to get to that before we can buy these, which does suck a little, but it's fine. Just means that we need to go into save up some cash mode. But if we're going to be going into save up some cash mode, what are you doing? Pause, pause, pause.
Sure as eggs is eggs.
I knew that was going to be happening. Where am I?
I can't help right now.
Right here.
Yes, sir.
Someone would like to trade with you.
I won't
Oh,
take
what would
long.
you like? Establish an alliance? Sure!
Your
I have no intention of killing you yet. Yet was the key word.
You wanted to talk to me?
Great, let's load up the piggies, piggies, piggies.
An employee has reached a new professional level.
And buy up the water. We're going to
This time
actually
I'll
hit
catch
resume
those
for all of these guys.
Right away.
As even though we are picking up a little bit of
Home
water.
time. What's good?
Well, on this note, if a dynasty's been destroyed, if you guys have been enjoying this video, don't hesitate to give it a like, and subscribe, pass it on to your friends. If you hated it, pass it on to your enemies out of pure spite. And if you guys would like to help support the channel, there's a link to a coffee shop down below. And it would be much appreciated if you guys would like to join our lovely community. There's a Discord as well, and we'd love to have you. With that, take care, everyone.